And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Winston now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Howard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. This is Howard on 2nd down. Big hold to the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
On first down, they run with Howard. Into the secondary again. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. 21. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Go ahead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you've got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11. 65.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll run it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Pushing through the contact. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's going to walk one. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll give to Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21. 21. Go ahead.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw left side complete. It's Buchanan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. 12 pounds, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I got you. Six.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again to Howard running left. Fighting through. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. Go ahead. 21. 11. White.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go ahead. 6.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll go on the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Green, Trevor C.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 550, 550.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Green, Trevor C. Sonic. Let it go.
Off the play fake, Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Ready? White 25. Here we go. Hey. Green, Trevor C.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. Open man has got one, it's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A give left side to Howard. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
65.
Again, it's Howard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. This is taken at about the 14. Now another. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Bucs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that complete